Hey, well, welcome to the Mac Life, and in today's video, it's a new style of video. We haven't done this. We're going to be looking at some live reactions of the OnlyFans industry. Obviously, if you don't know, I drop the best OnlyFans style content here on YouTube. We go over absolutely everything to do normally with managing, okay, girls' OnlyFans accounts and marketing. I teach different ways from Tinder to Snap. I show the newest little innovative ways and things to do with OnlyFans and making money. We have a private Discord server as well inside the Hive Mind, 400 plus members already. That's our little plug. And we have people, making $1,000+ a day with OnlyFans. And that's, I can certify that. And that's multiple members in there doing that. Now, we're going to look at today, we've seen some crazy shit in the news. We've got our OnlyFans model. I actually have heard nothing about this so far, so you're getting a live reaction. All I've seen is the one title pop up, but we've got an OnlyFans model who's been accused of murdering her boyfriend. Now, obviously, I'm going to say the word accused, and we're not going to say murdering from a legal sense because we want to keep everything protected. So let's have a look through. Now, I'm not sure what sound is actually going to play, if any.
Traditionally look for signs of
okay, that's not what we want to watch, but let's have a little read. An OnlyFans model is accused of murder in her boyfriend's fatal stabbing, okay? The lawyers described the killing as self-defense, so she's claiming self-defense, although the victim's families accuse her of being the aggressor, which can obviously be some crazy, crazy shit if she's found out to be guilty. Only 26 as well, the exact same age. I swear people that start with the double, they have the double name, like Courtney Kelly, and this is such a weird thing, right? There was a time with my e-commerce store where the majority of buyers, their first name and their last name started with the same letter. I don't know the science behind that, but it's weird. Like it was Brad Barmer and fucking Kerry Kemplin and shit like that. They would be the ones buying, and they were I'm not talking a little statistic. Across multiple stores, it was like 75% for one period of time. So maybe they're hyper buyers, and maybe they're also the most crazy people in the planet. But we have Courtney Clenny, 26, was charged with second-degree murder using a deadly weapon. It doesn't say if it was a knife or what it was, but she stabbed her boyfriend, Christian Toby. So he had a normal name, Christian, and then his last name started with O, so you can tell he's not crazy. Stabbed him, and apparently it led to his death. She said the building management where they live documented multiple incidents of loud arguments, and they were actually ready to evict the couple. So there were some warning signs. And we're not going to throw any shade on my man because rest in peace to the deceased, but he's got some drive through that. No, we're not going to throw any shade on anyone because honestly, rest in peace. But she looks like a pretty girl, but that's what I said, pretty ones can be absolute fucking psychopaths apparently. Alleged psychopaths. Had kicked out of their apartment in the last week, but so she actually kicked the boyfriend out of the apartment in the week before, but apparently they reconciled the issues 2 days before the death. Now, the stabbing occurred between 4:33 and 4:57. It's actually crazy how accurate they can predict the death. And I'm not saying maybe they found him same day or whatever, but it's actually crazy scary how accurate they can predict deaths from a long, they can be 3 weeks ago this happened between here and here. Look, we're also getting hit with the dog bed ads because if you don't know, we did 1.265 million on a pet bed store before me and my business partner Adam, who is dropping a new video inside the Hive Mind as well on scaling for Facebook ads. He's currently running 2 7-figure stores. I'm not going to say what niche they are, but he'll be doing the scaling videos which are coming out. Anyway, back to the crazy shit. Apparently, the boyfriend grabbed her by the throat, shoved her against the wall, and then that resulted in her needing to use self-defense. They found a stab wound occurred with a forceful downwards thrust. It's my jiu-jitsu coach who's done a lot of training in different things as well, and we have a lot of police officers who train at our jiu-jitsu academy, black belts in jiu-jitsu. They say, and it's such a cool statistic, I don't know the truth behind it, but apparently the majority of fatal stabbings never occur in a slashing motion or in a stabbing motion. They occur in a downwards ice pick style stabbing thrust. That's the majority of coronary deaths reported from stabbing occur from that ice pick style stab. So in our training, And this isn't some like, oh, you can defend a knife attack. 99% of the time, if someone comes at you with a knife, you're going to get fucked up. As you can see, you've got like a little white chick and a genetically built big black dude, and it resulted in his death with the stab. Your chances are pretty low, but at least if you prepare like some sort of defense for that downward stabbing motion, you're going to be in a better off place. But it's a weird and cool fact. Hopefully you enjoy these style of videos. They're just as they are. Like I said, they're just raw on the spot. The police observed no visible injuries which would have corroborated her account. So they're saying she said she was choked up against the wall and grabbed and choked, grabbed her throat up against the wall. No visible injuries to corroborate her story. She's taken into custody while she was in rehab for post-traumatic distress disorder. Now, I'm not sure if that means she's in there now. She's in rehab now, like some controlled rehab, or she'd already been in there. I'm not too sure. While she was in rehab, who knows? Anyway, she was held at the detention center. In a statement, Prieto, who'd previously described the couple's relationship as clearly toxic, said she was completely shocked at her arrest because of the clear evidence of self-defense. So I don't know, is that a friend or something? Or Bomseli attacked her and choked her that evening. Oh, it's a dude. She had no choice but to meet force with force. In this case, force was met with serious force. I don't know why I'm laughing. If you think that I'm like a cunt for laughing in these situations, this is the non-PC channel, just so you know. Accused the aggressor in the couple's tumultuous relation. Tumultuous. That is a new fucking... We are going to write that word down. I'm actually going to study. Hey Siri, define tumultuous. God, I hope that doesn't fuck up the audio because that's Siri on my laptop as well. Tama drums, we're going to have to look that up afterwards. Tumultuous. Anyway, Rundle showed an elevator video a month after the couple moved into the apartment, showing her assaulting him during an argument. You'll draw your own conclusion, but it appears the defendant was aggressively attacking. What you saw in the elevator was just an isolated glimpse of the pattern in their life. A cousin said he has no cause to believe this was a case of self-defense. He was raised by a very strong family with strong morals, strong values, and he does not come from that. Clenny appeared on Onlyfans. This is a chick under the name Courtney Taylor, so she had an alias, and has 2 million followers on Instagram. So how this all relates to Onlyfans is, I mean, look, media will look for anything that they can do to create some controversy in the industry and create some content around it. And like I said, look, they didn't use her name. They just said an OnlyFans model is accused of murder in her boyfriend's fatal stabbing. It got me to talk about today's little issue. Well, not a little issue. It's kind of a fucking big issue. But here we are. You know, she had 2 million followers on Insta. So you already know that she was making some serious money on OnlyFans. Let's watch what this little 18-second video has to say, and then we'll discuss.
Has been arrested.
Let's restart. We've got to be in the know.
Social media model accused of killing her boyfriend in
Social
April
media model
has been arrested for murder with a deadly weapon. Courtney Clenny was arrested in Hawaii and is being held at the East Hawaii Detention Center while she waits for her first appearance. Her defense lawyer says she was in rehab for substance abuse and post-traumatic stress.
So she was already in there. She just must have read the article I read, and now she's just reading it off the teleprompter. Like, you could have that lady on the news reading it to you with in the know, or you could have the Max Show giving you the real live updates of the news. Oh, this might be the elevator video. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Apparent when it leads to a tragic...
Oh, this is sad. This is the...
On April 31, Northeast 7th Avenue in the city of
How many
Miami.
fucking cigarettes has that lady smoked?
We are charging 26-year-old Courtney Taylor.
She smokes more stogies than me, cigars.
Moved into the building. So let's play.
Oh, we're charging her?
Could now.
I should probably listen more than I talk. Let's have a look.
Now see the video.
Months before his death. So this is that elevator one they were talking about. Oh, she got some... We're not going to comment. Fuck! She's not happy. Oh, fuck. They always go for the hair pull. She pull his hair out? Oh, she's going for punches now. he's got the guillotine wrap. Let's break down from a jiu-jitsu standpoint what's going on. She's already unhappy about something. He said calm down. She's slapped him nice. It's not doing anything. Can we just, I know it's a sad incident, but can we just recap this punch? Like, women's level of hand-eye coordination, if you think it is the same as a man, you're kidding. And I'm not saying this in any bias. There's a lot of girls over at Tiger where I train in Thailand that could physically, humiliate me in a Muay Thai fight. And same, there's probably some jiu-jitsu girls that would give me a run for their money. But there's clear genetic disadvantage. Look at this. Now, it's usually, there's some things as well that they say. Normally, it's people with high levels of aggression that have stabbing killings that have the highest thing in stabbing killings. But normally, it's multiple stab attacks to showcase that. From what I've seen, normally women when they murder because of their physical disadvantage, and if you hear women don't have it, shut the fuck up. Because of their physical disadvantage, women who kill normally poison. They're normally poisoners. But look at that, fuck, savage, bro. That is why I don't have cornrows. Probably not. I just have shit genetics with my hair. Fuck, look, then she upped it. She wasn't getting through to him, so she threw a punch. My man's, look at the deflection. Oh, clean little, he pushes it and then wraps the gilly. But he's just holding it. He's just like, fuck, calm down. Calm down. He's trying to still sort the issue, which is to get to the correct floor. Fuck, bro, I feel for you. Imagine being in that situation where he's kind of laughing at the same time, too. Just relax, pushing her away. This doesn't show someone, I don't know, it's in the elevator, but to me, it doesn't show someone who is, the aggressor in any sort of situation. This sort of body language is, shelled up, he's pushing. He's doing everything he can, trying to de-escalate. I only have a glimpse into one altercation, but he's trying to, de-escalate everything. He pushed her face away. He's saying, who knows, just push her away again. Oh, that's a bit provocative. I know about that. See? That's why we watched the full video. That's a little bit provocative. He stuck the face out and said something. Another slap attempt. She's clearly not happy. What's going on? He's... Another punch. My man's trying to get out.
That's them entering their apartment. You can see.
Anyway, that is some crazy shit. As a dude as well, I can only speak on behalf of men. The way I was raised is you have to understand genetically we're at a clear advantage. I was raised, believe it or not, by a very female-dominated household. I have a lot of aunties, the majority of my family is women, and I have a very big family of women. You understand you have a genetic advantage, and you should never, strike a chick. But then at the same time, when you learn jiu-jitsu and stuff like this, you should never let it escalate to the point where your own physical safety is in danger. If you have to run. But if you feel that it's escalating to the point where shit, I am actually in danger, you need to, number one, handle the immediate situation. I feel a choke is by far the best option, I think in some places in America it's illegal or whatever, but utilize a rear naked choke, put someone to sleep, they're going to be fine when they wake up, and then handle the bigger issue, which is usually the harder issue, which is I need to remove myself from this relationship altogether. And unfortunately in this case, I don't know whether the dude's into that sort of shit and provocative, but it led ultimately to his death, which is always a sad thing. And an OnlyFans model is on the wraps for allegedly murdering her boyfriend. So that's all we have today. I hope you enjoyed today's little reaction video, and I hope the fuck it actually recorded correctly with the audio. But that's the news. I'm probably going to give it some controversial title, stir up a bit of controversy. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think, from watching that incident, do you think that the dude is an aggressor, and maybe this was just a glimpse? He's a provocator. He provoked her into these sort of things. Do you think the chick's just gone mental and ended up killing someone? What do you feel? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you all for the next video. Put out more reaction videos like this.